Good evening, I'm Devin Feely. Your stories tonight on the Primetime edition.
It's been awful.
Standing up for undocumented immigrants, how people in Redwood City are pushing back against a campaign promise from former President Donald Trump.
More than half of eligible voters here in Georgia have already cast their ballot. I'm Cristian Benavides in the city of Alpharetta with what's driving them to the polls.
We have to hold them accountable because if not, then guess what? Crime does pay.
Critics say a California retail theft crackdown is light on punishment and investigation into what happens after someone is arrested.
And coming up in the First Alert forecast, we dodged the rain for Halloween. That's good news, but there's more noticeable rain coming tomorrow. We're going to time that out. I'll have it in the forecast coming right up.
And how the city of San Francisco is bringing tourism back with ghosts.
You're not only going to learn something, but you're going to hear very unique ghost stories.
From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Primetime Edition on KPIX Plus.
Good evening, I'm Devin Feely. These are tonight's primetime headlines. The first case of bird flu in a pig is being reported in the United States. Health officials say that pigs are known to help viruses mutate, potentially making bird flu more transmissible to humans. California's dairy farms are already struggling to keep up with testing workers who show symptoms. The CDC states that the risk to the general public remains low, with only 16 cases reported among Californians so far. 37,000 workers at all 10 UC campuses and 5 medical centers have overwhelmingly approved a strike. The contract for service workers expires today. In patient care, workers have been working without a contract since August. Those employees now accuse UC of marketing in bad faith. Positive news for Apple stockholders. Apple earnings beat expectations after the company sold $46 billion worth of iPhones over the summer. That is a 6% increase from the same time last year. Many credit Apple Intelligence with ending the summer slump. The iPhone 16's AI features became available this week after the company released a free software update activating its first set of capabilities. And taking a live look outside at San Francisco, you can see some clouds in the distance there. Let's go ahead and get a check of our first alert forecast with meteorologist Darren. As promised, the rain came through by the time I was out of bed this morning. Gone.
It's overnight. It's pretty much overnight rain. Tomorrow's different. Tomorrow the rain's coming through when we're all going to be awake for it. It's getting here towards the later part of the day. That's really the main focus of tonight's forecast. I want to time out Friday evening and Saturday morning's rain. But before we get to that, you still have the rest of this evening to go through. Let's check out the Halloween forecast up here and take in the whole thing if we can, because we're going to label some locations on here. We'll spotlight the North Bay and the South Bay just to get you ready for the next few hours. You still have a couple more hours to be out there. Anybody who's still going to be out at 11 o'clock tonight, in the North Bay, temperatures will get down into the upper 40s. And if you're looking at the South Bay here, San Jose, at that point, it will be almost 10 degrees warmer than that in San Jose. So that's the rest of Halloween. We'll spotlight a couple of other locations coming up throughout the course of the newscast. Here is the peek ahead to the headline. Look at the time up there.